Hey everybody, it's been a while since I made a video, but I've been struggling a lot. Lost my job as a result of my own stupidity, my own behavior, and my car, actually the brand new car I just bought, which I'm still paying the bank for, died. So I'm paying the bank for a car I don't have. Notwithstanding, things are not going too well for me right now, but this mural job, thank God, I mean, I'm not making any money on it, but thank God I have it because it gives me a place to go when I want to get out of my head. But as you can see, the T-Rex is up here, so I figured I'd do a little work on camera for you. I adjusted the camera a little bit, so if it looks kind of funky, it's only because I adjusted it because I got the bulb right here and it was so bright you couldn't see him at all, so I had to play with some of the features on the camera so you could actually see what I'm doing, so that's why it looks kind of cartoonish. Almost, yeah, I guess he does look 3D in reality too. Anyway, but this is what I'm working on right now. So right now I'm going to do a little work on the teeth, I think. So I don't know how much of this you can see pretty good bit amount. It's easier for me to hold the light up. I'm going to destroy the image on you guys. But yeah, as I said, just been making a lot of stupid mistakes lately in my life and trying to overcome, you know. The only thing I got for me right now, I would say that's on my side, is the fact that I'm honest about my situation. And I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. I never really did, but it's just, you know, I've been struggling a lot with some relationship issues, you know. I would like to be a better man in a greater scheme of things, but I just, you know, I always run back to my old behaviors, and it really bugs me out. And I just want to, I guess my biggest desire is to overcome myself and have decent relationships in life, you know, because I have a very hard time with relationships. It's one of the hardest things in my life, and I know, as I said, based on what I believe about life, relationships are the greatest treasure that we have, you know, according to my philosophy in life. And so when if I don't work on that part of myself, being a better person in relationships, I'm failing my own mark. I'm not walking my own talk, and so it's a constant process of trying to overcome my behaviors, you know. The problem I'm finding is that when I run into problems, I seem to run to some very unhealthy places when I run into situations like my job, for instance. I was under pressure from certain things that were going on, and I ran to old habits to deal with it and ended up getting myself into a little bit of trouble. I'm only hoping that the people that are dealing with it compassionately, but I can't control what other people are doing. I can only hope for myself what's going on. And thus I am working on this project for this child that in her room. She's away at her dad's right now, but I'd like to get this thing done for her. You know, it's a good work, basically. It's not something I'm getting paid for, but it allows me the place that I need to go to do something constructive with my time and not sit in my head. Anyway, I'm filling your ears full of crud about me, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I was just given a challenge, if you will, by somebody that I'd really like to make a part of my life in a very special and close way. And they basically said to me that if I can just overcome some of this crud I'm dealing with, and, you know, they said to do something that I haven't, you know, I've probably done once in my life, which is to hold a job for more than a year. And I kind of have to laugh because it's like, oh wow, you know. Yeah. But, you know, again, it's one of those challenges, and it's one of those risks also I have to take, because I've been tested before, and You know, people saying if you do this, this will happen, and then it turns out nothing happens, and I went through all this process for absolutely nothing. I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm just, you know, it's great. People say you're a nice guy, you're a hard worker, blah blah blah. You know, my thing now is if I'm a hard worker, pay me what I'm worth. If I'm a nice guy, show it to me by how you treat me. You know, it's like I just feel I'm at a point in my life where it's just like, dude, it's time to show me. You know, it's all hot air if you're just gonna tell me something. Yeah, I'm a great artist. I know that. You know, everyone says you lack self-esteem. The only place I lack self-esteem is in relationships and on job sites when I know that I'm doing the best job that anybody can do, and those people over there are making double if not triple what I'm making. And then in relationships where I know I'm laying my heart out completely and being made to walk the extra mile, you know. I just can't. You know, again, the only thing I really have going for me is my honesty. You know, I don't lie about where I'm at. You know, it's not like I don't walk around talking about myself, but I don't. Well, actually, I do. Anybody that knows me knows I do, and why I have so much trouble. But the reality is I'm not gonna lie about my conditions. You know, it's just not worth it to me. And you know, the person that hides their hurt rarely finds healing. You know, if you go to the doctor and you don't tell him your arm's broken, he'll never put it in a cast, and it'll never get healed. So in that kind of sense, you see, this is what I liken to the First John when it says to, you know, come into the light. That is, you bring your stuff into the light. Even if you're wrong, you come into the light with it. You're honest about it. You're not trying to hide it behind something. See, to me, it's not about not doing things wrong. It's about being honest about where you're at, you know. And I think as long as you're honest, you have the capacity to change and be healed, you know. But people, like it says in First John, people who deny that there's sin in their life, they deny it, and they make God out to be a liar. And I don't deny it. I mean, I know there is. And daily, I bear the fruit in keeping with repentance, in the sense that I come right out and talk about it. You know, I have no freaking problem facing the music when I've done the wrong thing. And one of the things that hurts me the most is that there's a lot of people out there that they don't get it. They don't have compassion toward anything. You know, they themselves are in this world where good works is all there is, and if you don't follow through with all the good works everybody else is doing, well, then you're just an oddball out, and you need to be treated accordingly, you know. And as I said, I just really working on a lot right now, as you can tell. See, here I am working on the T-Rex, but I'm also communicating my heart about where I'm at right now. As I said, my car died, I lost a job, I'm really just beside myself. But I mean, again, this is my character. Character isn't how you are when everything's right and when everybody thinks you're great. Character, your true character shows up when you're in a position like I'm in now, you know. It seems hopeless, you know. I've screwed up at work, my car is gone, making payments on a car I don't have. I'm double as far behind the 8 ball as I was before I got the car, you know. Everything's just stacked up against me right now, and I don't see any way to get anywhere. I've been feeling, you know, like it's all just worthless and hopeless. But, you know, I find myself now, you know, this is where I have to put it. Really, literally put my faith in him, you know. Though the whole world be encamped against me, as the psalmist says, you know. Even though the whole army is out to get me right now, you know. That's how it feels, you know. And I have to put my faith in him. He's going to pull me through this. He's going to guide me through this, and it doesn't matter what people think, say, or do. You know, to me, this is the character. This is character. This is true treasure. You know, people are expecting something. You know, I'm demonstrating it by how I'm choosing to deal with where I'm at. I'm not lying about my problem. I'm not lying about my condition. I'm facing it, and I'm doing something constructive instead of sitting there, letting it drag me down. You know, so anyway, there's the T-Rex that I'm working on. Again, I don't know if he looks any different than he did the first time you guys saw him, but that's what I'm working on today. Get my mind off of things.